For WLCSports.com, I'm Matt Friedman, and this is our 2014 NACC Championship Women's Golf Preview. It's coming up this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at Trappers Turn Golf Club in Wisconsin Dells. And we're joined to preview this with head coach Rachel Free, along with Ashley Miller and Rachel Wendt as we look forward to the event coming up. First question, I'll ask Ashley this and then Rachel. Playing in a 54-hole event over 3 days, what are the challenges of that as opposed to what you've been playing most of the season, which is a 1 or 2 day event?
I think what it comes down to is your mental capability because you are playing so many holes. Physically, we've played so much this year that it shouldn't be an issue, but just keeping your head, if you have a bad shot, move on and hit the next one.
And same question for you, Rachel.
I agree with Ashley, and also practicing over the summer, trying to get out as much as you can. We play almost every day anyways, so this isn't going to be a huge transition into conference, whereas other teams that we're competing against, they haven't been in as many meets, so it's going to be hopefully more difficult for them than for us.
And Coach, I'll ask you about that competition. What do you think about the teams you'll be going up against in this NACC Championship after finishing 5th last season?
It's a little bit different this year. CUW ran away with the tournament the last 2 years, but they are not the front runner this time. I would think it's going to be Aurora, although they've not played quite as many matches as we have. They have some freshmen that, maybe aren't used to playing 3 days in a row, and they haven't had, like I said, nearly as much competition as we have. We had a very aggressive schedule this year, played against a lot of really good teams and good golfers. So I think as a whole, the girls are very calm in going into this tournament.
And Ashley, tell us about Trappers Turn. You played there last season at the NACC Championship. What are some of the challenges? What are some things you like about the course?
Stemming from the name, there's a lot of sand traps. We're playing the lake in the arbor, so there is a lot of water on the lake, but if you hit a fair shot and a good shot, the course will be pretty easy. You just got to hit it straight.
And Rachel, what do you remember from last year's competition there?
I remember the lake course being difficult for me. I didn't get a chance to play the practice round this year, so I think that maybe that could hurt me, but these last couple meets I've been playing, I've been hitting the ball a lot straighter, and I think that I should be going in pretty strong and should be pretty successful.
And Coach, what are your expectations going in of these girls and the rest of your team as they start on Saturday?
Well, these two girls especially have worked very hard over the summer, so I've been pleased with where they're at. As far as we have Ellen, a freshman coming in, and she's actually leading the conference right now in scoring average. And then we have Becky, a senior who's been here before, and Jordan Fenney, who finished 3rd last year. She's been here before. So Catherine Seidler is also going to come along with us. I think it's going to be interesting. As each day gets closer, the weather is going to be a huge factor. They're calling for snow showers.
Well, that could be pretty interesting, and I'll just ask, starting with Rachel, how does the weather impact what you try to do? Whether it's snowing or not, it's still going to be pretty cold there in the Dells.
Well, I think experience has a lot to play with that. We had a meet already this year where it downpoured on us from hole 1 to hole 18, and it has a huge effect, especially mentally. And for me, I actually played better that day than when we had perfect weather the next day, so hopefully it doesn't affect anyone on our team too much.
And what about you, Ashley, with the weather?
Yeah, you just got to stay focused and not get fixated on the weather. I think once you start thinking about your grips being wet or slippery, then it can have a tendency to go downhill. But if you just focus on one shot at a time, try to stay dry, or hopefully no snow too, but you just got to keep playing.
And Rachel, this season so far, you've dropped your scoring average from 114 last year to 107 this year. What areas of your game have you improved in order to bring that score down?
I think practicing over the summer really helped me a lot. I really struggled last year. My average was worse than in high school, so that was really frustrating for me. But this semester, this season, I've been practicing a lot harder. I've been hitting the ball a lot more consistently, and yeah, I think that's pretty much the reason.
And what about you, Ashley? How do you feel about how you've been playing as you head into the NACC tournament, and what are some areas where you've improved in your game?
I think overall my confidence has improved. I started golf as a freshman here, and my first year at conference I was teeing off with my 6-iron, so now just using all the clubs in my bag and just keeping that mental confidence and hitting one shot at a time.
Thanks again to Rachel Wendt, Ashley Miller, and Coach Rachel Free for joining us, and best of luck to all of you this weekend at the NACC Championship.